Yeah, man, I mention it every time. I wish we could see what they're picking as they're picking it. But instead, they give us a nice white screen.
Nice white screen, even less information than from before. So we have
All right, here.
What do we have here? We have the similar setup on onliners. Basically, we have almost the same setup, except Rakuno is running a Killjoy instead of a Cypher.
We got Guzman on a Jet. Love to see it.
Instead
Love
of a
to see the
Sova,
Jet.
yeah. And then Photo on Brim instead of Streets on Omen. That's about it.
Like I mentioned, Onliners has that Cypher over towards A site, but I think you could get a little bit more aggressive with that camera angle. Maybe peek down towards long and see if anybody crosses, but instead he's just going to be playing passive on the A site. Lots of aggression from Onliners towards the mid here. They're going to have mid in about a second here. Gets the first onto Rakona. Oh, Rakona with a nice double pick on a Photo, and Onliners shuts down the mid push easily. Right now, All-Niners is left in a 1-1-1 site setup here, and CPAS is going to take garage control. I think that's the best play that they could have made, pushing towards the C side, all up to reach to stop. It gets traded by Jay Swens. Nice Sage util going down towards the CT side. Interesting that we see Sage coming in again. And the brown one going to get shut down by Rekt, all up to Cypher in a 1 versus 2 situation coming from the CT side, but it's planted for long. Killjoy has util set down on site. This is going to be hard for Cypher to win this round. They're playing super passive here. Oh, no Killjoy util, actually. Nice first shots going down towards stage. Killjoy waited to use it. Great play. Rekt is about to tap it. Does she have a second one? Nope, but she's just tapping away. Rekt trying to get some timing onto the Killjoy here. Not going to be able to do it. He's going to die in the explosion as well. Can't imagine he makes it out of here. Oh! Oh! Last second. Jumps the board. One-on-one, Rekt isn't able to hold it. I mean, Killjoy's the player that you want alive in those one-on-one situations with the bomb down.
Yeah, absolutely. That's probably the most frustrating thing you can have is a Killjoy that is using their bombs post plant, just sitting on the bomb. You have to fake it like 4 times to get them to use all their utility.
Right. I mean, like players like Sova have a nice bomb cancellation with their ult, but that ult doesn't come in towards the later rounds. Killjoy has her util right on round 1. Looks like it's a push from CPAD going up towards short here. They're going to break the wire, but not ready for the player. Sitting in short. Boss gets one. Another one from Brown one onto Rekt, and that's the A side going towards CPADs. 3 versus 3 retake from Onliners coming in here. 1 player towards Heaven, 2 towards the CT Con. Well, Omen shots coming in. No contact going down anyway. Nice first pick on the Rakono. They're going to have to play strong here for a hold all up the stage in a 1 versus 3. He doesn't know which way to look. Online with the nice USB headshot to close out the round, tying it up 1-1.
Much needed conversion round coming out of onliners. It's great to see that they can bounce right back on the round. Unfortunate that we didn't see the post plan to play out a little differently for CPADs, but they're really going to be in a tough situation here.
Your stream went out, Wooby, for me.
Oh, I will figure that out for you. How's this, brother? Is she working now? All right.
Lots of control coming in from CPADs here, but still playing a passive at the same time. Cypher pushing up their A. This is what I'm talking about, having that A long information. They know it's either going to be a C or a B hit now. Looking like it's going to be towards B. They have 2 players stacked there. Nice first one coming out of Photo, but traded by Guzman with the classic. Hey Dizzy with the trade again on the B site. Online, pushing through. They're just cleaning it up towards mid. I mean, that was an eco round. Not much CPADs could have done in that situation.
No, not much indeed. But it does look like they will be able to answer back with weapons now. And an op on Guz.
Nice. I think that's definitely the play that you're going to want to see out of C-Pads. He's going to be peeking towards A long here. Cypher doesn't really have his cam to get info on that. He's going to be looking to make a move towards short. Might be able to catch Guz in a bad angle here if he plays this right. He's just playing passive anyway, waiting for a push here. But if he gets a little too aggressive, he could get caught. Slowing it down from both sides. Letting the clock run down. Photo with a nice entry on a bus. Nice little triple dink with the Bulldog online. In garage with the Spectre, looking to make a play on this Omen, and he does. He gets the frag. All up to the 3 players stuck in mid for C-Pads right now. They don't really have any control anywhere. It's going to be hard for them to make a move here. 2 players from C-Pads towards the garage side, so that's looking locked down. I mean, Cypher's alone on A, but no matter what, he's going to get info with his camera or his gun if they go there. Nice res coming in from Jace Twins. Glad he could get the orb, make a play there. Brings it back into a 4 versus 5 scenario. A little bit more of a winnable circumstance. C-Pads. Jet trying to fake over towards A little bit. But I think if he goes down short here, he's going to get caught by Cypher. Doesn't decide to do it. C-Pad's team is looking to make a move on C. Guzman with a nice bait towards the A site as they sent too many players over there. It's all up to the breach. Stuck on site. He's going to be in the slow. Lots of flashes going down. But Macone is going to get the pick. Evens it up into a 4 versus 4. Great site take coming in from C-Pads. Even though it was a little slow, it ended up working out. Killjoy getting caught in the brim ult, but Jay Swens is going to get fragged by Ian. I thought he was going to be able to hit that headshot there. And that's another round cleaned up by the onliners.
The great retake. I love the play from C-Pads, but they just couldn't hold post, and they weren't able to trade off of each other as onliners took the retake.
Yeah, that was definitely like the most synergetic site take that I've seen from C-Pads tonight. So hopefully we can see more plays from that. Hopefully they can hit their shots next time and capitalize off those nice calls. Two players towards A, 4 onliners, so that might be able to give C-Pads a little bit more space to work at garage and mid here. Gonna get tagged up right at the start of the round. Online playing in garage. Flash is coming in online with a nice nade going down. Do a lot of damage. Gets the first onto Jet. Nade not getting anybody, but she still has full health here. 3 players left alive with the Eagles in garage. Online, able to get the first one down. Has another nade, throwing it in there. Another nice frag coming in from online. That's his 3rd of the round. Great frags from online. 4K. 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 C-Pads is going to have to change up their aggression as a whole. I mean, like, they busted into garage real fast, and then they just sat there and let onliners just, like, flock around them. 3 players stuck in garage there with Deagles. I mean, not much you can do. Guzman kind of working up towards long here, trying to find the frag on the breach. But they're going to back it off and play a little bit passive. Rotation coming in from Cypher. This could be a good bait and a work towards A here, as it looks like Brim's going to leave the A site as well. Very passive coming in from both teams again. Oh no, it looks like C-Pads is going to want to work towards C, but onliners already has the read. They have 4 players rotated over there. I mean, Brim and Raze are on the quick rotate. Nice flash coming in from Omen, but Ian's able to get the pick anyway. He has an ult here. Now would be the time to use it. He doesn't even need it. Nice Vandal spray down coming in. 2 versus 3 for C-pads. Gonna be hard with this low HP, but she's gonna get healed up by Sage. Tries to get the util off. Ooh. Was some good util usage from Killjoy there. I thought they might have been able to mount something of that.
Economy is insane on onliners right now, except for Foda, but a nice double kill or keeping your gun, you don't really need economy. But on the, on the contrary, we have a full buy coming out from C-pads. They're using all their money. Can't even get a full buy in Rakuno. So I'm wondering what they're going to do, because they shouldn't go C long again. They should keep this close. Maybe try to fight the Raze in Garage. I don't know. What do you think? What would you do right now?
I mean, if I was an IGL, I would definitely call for a fast Garage take. They have players like Omen that can just send a flash right through, get the guy window if there is one there, get the guy close if there is one there, and that's easy Garage control. Even if you don't have a pick there, I mean, that's a player isolated in window, and you know one's going to be left on the site. Then Omen smokes can come down onto C, and they'd be able to flood the site fast. But I think they're just playing a little bit too slow everywhere they go. Like right now, they're going to be working up towards mid here, and even if they get a frag, a trade's probably going to come in, and they're not going to make much out of it. Yep, Rekt gets the first, and a trade comes in down to a 4 versus 4, but they're going to get site control. Mistake me. I thought they weren't going to be able to get control, but All-Niners playing it a little bit more passive than they usually do. I like to see it. Ooh, look at this play coming in from C-pads. Killjoy's on the A site, but I think Brim spotted him. Oh, that was almost a clean play. Ian with a nice frag.
I don't know why the Omen teleported the bomb.
Yeah, I mean, they had great control that round. Reyna and Jet were pushed through the right side of B. I think if the other 2 teammates alive, instead of staggering out towards mid, if they would have wrapped back to spawn and hit long or short, they could have pinched that Brim on site together and maybe gotten a plant down there. I liked the idea. I think it was a little bit on the fly. But once again, I think a Garage to C play is going to be their best option here. They're going to be working towards A anyway. It looks like this All-Niner team has just been playing a lot together. Back with a nice. They just look synchronized, man. Players are there for the trades. I haven't seen a C-pads pick go untraded yet this game. It feels like. Doubling up on every angle they take. Flashes coming in before they peek sites. Seems like C-pads is hitting things dry, going one by one. I don't know, I guess you call them Padawans for a reason. They don't have that team synchronization yet.
Let's see what they're gonna do in the following round. Do have guns now.
They have grass control right now, Coincidental Padawans. There's only one player in towards the B site, but there is a stack from All-Niners towards the garage site. They might have a read here. I don't like that they're working towards B. I think that they should... Nice flash coming in from Reyna. But I mean, even with a Reyna flash going through that door, it's easily going to be able to shut down. Oh, Ian missing the shot. I mean, that was a rough play from Bust. I didn't like him ghosting right in there like that, but it turned out working in his favor. Foda and A Dizzy able to get 4 collectively between the 3. Nice 3K coming in from A Dizzy here. And they're just able to shut that down. Like they're sending, like they're hitting garage, but they're not hitting it with the players that I think need to be going together. They had Omen and Jet kind of lurking up towards B when those should be the two kind of going in there first. Omen should be sending the flash in because Reyna's can get shot down easily if they're double stacking it there. And Jet could get a nice dash in there. I don't know. I just don't think they're really thinking these rounds through too much. They might be a little bit frustrated is what I'm assuming.
Sure, nerves probably have some part of it, you know?
Yeah, of course. Guzman, nice entry frag on the phone. He's looking to change the pace of this game. Smoke's coming in. Fragged by Ian. Didn't have a lot of HP to work with there. Kona in a position to get this guy long. He's gonna back off anyway. Team flash coming in from A Dizzy. Ian isn't there to trade him. And this could definitely be a Padawans win here. Flash going out towards mid, trying to fake it over towards B. Reyna looking for some information garage, but she's going to hear him running up C right now. They have the information that they're going on C site, and Cypher's going to rotate over. I don't know, will we see a clean and clinical retake coming out of onliners? I mean, it's definitely plausible. They've been looking to do it the whole time. But, I mean, the only round that Padawans have right now, they were in the same post plant position, and it turned out working in their favor. So, Brad coming in from off to Reyna with low health, and yep, nice post plants coming in from the Padawans. They didn't have any smoke players for them to work with, maybe smoking that off or walling it off, or if it was Sage. So not too much you can really do there if you're in the onliners position besides hitting some shots.
Really nice shots coming out of Bus in that round, actually. Got a nice 3K.
Phantom Vandal mixed buys coming in from both teams. They're both going to have a lot of util here. This is going to be a nice test for Padawans to see if they're still capable of staying in this game. If this round goes gone, I don't think there's going to be too much that they can do, but an 8-4 half is definitely comebackable on the CT side. That playing super aggressive towards B like he did last time. Kind of wasting her dash there. Reyna gonna kind of move over towards the B site, and that's gonna open up the garage for the Padawans team. But look, we have Raze and Breach flanking behind, and they get the first on Bus. They're gonna have to make a move towards C right now. But Reyna's gonna be rotating through spawn fast. Nice smoke coming down for Omen, but Reyna's just gonna push through it anyway. A Dizzy with the 2 frags. All up to the brown one, and Foda shuts him down. Doesn't even matter that he's a substitute. He's looking clean with these headshots. Interesting to see no op buy coming out of the CT side. They have a lot of money to work with, and they had a death the last round. So I would have assumed that they would have had some somewhere, but I mean, they're just working these rifles great anyway. They're pushing things together. I mean, like, it's not like one player just pushed through 2 last time. Like, they doubled that up. Like, those are just plays that seem with great communication and thought out planning to do. Bus with a nice entry frag on the Foda, and that's going to be B-side control for the Padawans. 3 players over towards the CT con side. Cypher coming over from the A side. Looks like they're slowed down here. Nice breach all coming in. Gonna be an interesting retake coming in from onliners, and Breach is in there like swimwear, wall down from stage. Nobody's able to find anybody. Jay Swens gets fragged by online, even to back up into a 3 versus 3. Trade frags coming in everywhere, but online or CPAD's coming out on top, evening or bringing it up 9-3 for their CT side half. They're gonna have to work a miracle here if they're gonna want to come back into this game. To be honest, I
Very,
think this is
very
a
rough.
T-sided map as well. I think they kept trying to combat what onliners were doing on their CT side, but the thing is they were changing it up every time. Like every single round, onliners did something different, and it totally threw C-pads off. They had no idea what to do. Like 2 players pushing up C long, or maybe a double stack in garage, maybe a double stack in B. I think C-pads is going to have to do something along those lines if they're going to want to bring this back. Maybe an off rotation in here. Nice frag coming in from onliners. Bad start for the C-pad side. And that's C-side control. Nice ESO coming in from Killjoy, getting raised pretty weak here. And that's another frag coming in from Ian. 3 versus 5 for the C-pads team. Another one for Ian. He's on a roll right now. Brown one and Killjoy looking to retake this 2 versus 5, and not very likely. Rakona gets the first, but Rek gets the trade and the second onto the brown one. Pistol round, I don't think is nearly as important in this game as it is Counter-Strike. I mean, if you get that buy, getting that buyback back is definitely plausible in that second round, because you never really know if the other team is going to be running ghosts or not. But I think that ghost meta has pretty much passed because of the new op update. Players aren't really needing all that money going into round number 3. Early aggression coming in from Photo, but gonna get wrecked by Gudsman's classic pistol. Doesn't even lose any HP. It's a nice way to start the round. C-pads rotating over towards B. They have a read that players are there, and they actually are. Reyna and Cypher are out front looking to make a move here, but Bomb is slowly working its way up to B, all up to Jet on the C site. They know he only has a classic pistol here. And here comes the rotation towards the C site from both teams. It's going to be a gruesome battle. A Dizzy gets the first on the Guzman. Make it a second on a bus, but Rakona with a nice trade frag. It's a 3 versus 3 for these teams, and onliner makes it another advantage for them. All up to Omen and Sage. Nice classic pick from Jay Swins. Wow, really nice classic kills coming in from the Padawans here. Two versus 2. C-pad's playing kind of slow here. First kill coming in from Red. Call to J Swin. Not too much he can do there with full HP on both onliners players. 3 more rounds for victory here. Two more, my mistake.
We do have a full buy coming out on C-pads, so hopefully they can convert this round. Otherwise, they're gonna be in hot water.
Ghost on Ian. Little bit cocky play coming in from the Padawans. They don't even need. I don't mind swinging after getting the first on the brown one, and that's gonna be full A site control. Not too much that C-pads can do about that one. Bomb goes down. 2 rotations coming in from the flank, 2 coming in from CT. They're gonna have to pinch these players here, but 3 players from the onliners are going to contest towards long, and they get the first and second on Rakono and Guzman, all up to Reyna and Sage position here. Jason is dragged by onliners, and Bus runs in there. Get the first, but I mean that spray transfer is humanly impossible. Another round going to the onliners. Match point here. This is looking to be 2 back-to-back stomps Unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's looking to be 13-3 on both as well.
I mean, before we came into these games, I was talking to Wilby, and I thought that we were at least going to have one really close game. I mean, CCAT has been proven to be a strong team in the past. Tonight, not so much. Aggression coming in from Raina towards short, and she gets the first on A Dizzy. A Dizzy is screaming at his team, where the hell are you guys? They're pushed up towards B right now. And Race is gonna fly in there with her pack. In a tough position here. Doesn't really know where to look, but they're gonna get the 3 frags towards Jet. Nice ult coming in, but nothing onto Jet. That's the 1 versus 3, and they're gonna close it out.
13-3, both maps
Back to
for
back.
onliners, back to back indeed. Here, I'll bring us back.